Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Leo. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Leos, please. All right, so we see the Three of Swords. What I'm hearing is you've got a real heartbreaker coming in. All right. They're also showing up as the Four of Pentacles. All right. They're viewing you as the Strength card, Leo energy. And the connection, the Hierophant card. So this is going to be one that leads to marriage or commitment. Very grounded, very stable. This is Taurus energy. Also very romantic. I'm also seeing a comfortable lifestyle indicated here. And we see the World card, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. So really strong fixed energy in this person's chart. Some of you, this person, I kind of get that this person has been holding back and healing, but they are ready for something new. Now, they might be quite the heartbreaker, or they may have been recently or in their previous connection betrayed or experienced some sort of real loss. Maybe even be a widow or a widower. But I do feel like this person is ready for a new beginning. Now, this person might come from a different background, Leo. So they may come from, a different race, religion, tradition, different socioeconomic background than you. I do feel they've experienced hardship, betrayal in love. Yeah, the Ace of Wands, rejection. All right, so again, this person might be coming off of a quite a difficult relationship, but I also feel they've been holding back and focused on healing from that. And the World card is a strong indication, Leo, that this person has done that healing work, that they have closed out this cycle. And we see the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, some of you, this person, I don't know if they're a widow or a widower, or this person with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands both showing up in reverse, telling me that, yeah, they were married and now they're divorced, or their last connection was a long-term connection, one that they were really invested in, and now they're single. But I can see that this may have been devastating for this person, especially if there were children involved. Like, this is somebody that, thought they were only going to be married once, all right, or didn't want to break up the family. And we see the Six of Cups, how my Leos are going to be feeling. Six of Cups energy. You're going to be feeling this sweet energy. You might be crushing on this person, but I do feel like there's like a camaraderie between the two of you. And again, you could be crushing on them, or you just recognize something within them that you feel deeply within yourself as well. So this could be a past life soulmate connection. I think you're going to have very sweet feelings for this person, Leo, like a real soft spot for them. All right, let's keep going. What else do my Leos need to know about this person? Strong earth in their chart. Now, with the Four of Pentacles, this is Sun and Capricorn energy, but we also have strong Taurus in this reading. So this is somebody who, could have strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their chart. They may own their own business, but regardless, they invest effort and creativity into personal fulfillment and wealth. All right, they may have strong water in their chart, possibly Scorpio, because we have some Scorpio, some nods to Scorpio energy here. And again, that strong fixed energy, but it could be Cancer or Pisces as well. And Leo, we see that this person is showing up as your twin soul. So a mirror of yourself. This is a connection that intends for you both to balance your feminine and masculine energies and evolve your soul. Now, they're showing up as the Four of Pentacles. So when you meet this person, they might be holding back a little bit. I do feel like this person is stable. This is somebody who doesn't take risks because, I do feel like, well, if they do take risks, they're calculated risks. but they're cautious when it comes to love. They really are going to be vetting you, really checking you out, Leo, because of what they've been through. So I'm getting like cautious but steady energy. What else do my Leos need to know here? You may meet this person online. Again, very specific messages that aren't going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation for some. Heartbreaker. This person's a heartbreaker. That is coming through twice now. No coincidence there. And getting in touch. Yeah, this person's going to move slowly. But not excruciatingly slow and not in a game playing type of way. Okay, but yeah, this is definitely somebody here who's not going to rush. What else do my Leos need to know about this person? Okay, so we see this person might be younger than you. Now, my readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards that I use are. So with this mature man showing up in reverse, I kind of feel like this person is either younger than you, or it's just kind of giving us an age range, like maybe up until their 40s. All right. All right, we see main female. Yeah. Some of you, this person hasn't been ready to settle down until now. Okay, like I'm not really getting player vibes, but maybe they either came from a broken home or they had a really tough breakup. And it's like I'm getting this person wasn't or hasn't really been looking for a life partner, right? They haven't been ready to settle down. They haven't found anybody lately that they really want to step up to, okay? Or, you know, where they want to take the relationship to the next level. Yeah, because it's like they weren't seeing the path forward. Some of you, this person may be a self-proclaimed bachelor or bachelorette. They weren't seeing, or maybe they thought after what they've been through, like they're never going to really invest in anybody. They're just probably going to be single, you know, for a long time or forever. But I do feel like a lot of that changes with you, Leo. All right, let's see what else we need to know. All right, they have a personal pride for their collectibles. That could be anything. I mean, that could be from their travels. It could be something having to do with sports. They could have a large makeup collection. They could have a large shoe collection, tool collection, you name it. Could be coins, postcards, you name it, antiques. They have an imperfection in their speech. So they could, you know, this could also come from speaking another language, or like a small stutter or a slur or pronunciation things. All right, communicating their feelings comes easy for them, yeah, but they are honest, they're direct. And we see they could be vegetarian or they're on some sort of specialized diet. So again, it doesn't have to necessarily be like vegan or vegetarian. They could just be very concerned with what they put into their body, a very healthy eater, or maybe they're, you know, they don't do lactose, or they don't do, you know, wheat or something like that. All right. But I am getting really healthy vibes from this person. Now, Leo, they're viewing you as the strength card. Okay. So they're seeing you as Leo energy. They're seeing you as very strong, very passionate. They're seeing you as the star of the show. They're seeing you in alignment. They see you getting a lot of attention, liking a lot of attention. Very sexy energy here as well. King of Cups. But this person might be a little bit worried here, Leo, that you're not interested in fully investing in this connection, that you're not emotionally available, or you don't like them the way they like you. All right, and we see the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you, they might be a little bit worried that you're not going to want to invest because of where you meet them. So if this is somebody, for example, you work with or you go to school with, or it's a neighbor, right? Some people have rules about that. Not all of us, but some of us do have rules about, you know, I'm not going to, you know, SHIT where I eat, right? And so they might be a little bit concerned about that. They see you, Leo, as double eights coming through, the Strength card and the Eight of Pentacles. So there's a lot of abundance here. You know, 88 is a powerful, powerful number when it comes to abundance, when it comes to ascension. So they definitely see this going somewhere. They see this connection bearing fruit, if you will, which I know is a very weird thing to say, but they see it going somewhere. They see it being abundant. They see creation here. But they also see you, Leo, as somebody who's very different. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They see you as somebody who, you know, is also, you know, I feel like somebody here who also marches to the beat of their own drum, isn't afraid to do things your own way. And how are my Leos going to be feeling the Four of Pentacles in reverse? You're going to feel like you don't want to hold back. You and them are compatible. You're on the right page. This is not a time to hold back. This is a time to let it shine, see where this goes. Beautiful. So there's confidence there for sure. All right. Even if they're not so confident that you're confident, there's definitely confidence there. All right. What does this person like about Leo? They might see you on your own with the monk or nun archetype. So they see you as selflessly devoted and a single-minded dedication to spirit. So they may see you as like religious or spiritual. They really like that. But they also see you, I feel like they see you as independent and they see you on your own. So wherever you go, again, you could live alone. You could, if they're a neighbor, for example, you know, you could always be on your own at the gym, for example, whatever it might be. And we see Destroyer. Yeah, they see you, Leo, as a force to be reckoned with. And you know, my Leos out there, you are forces to be reckoned with. So they see you as the Destroyer archetype, releasing what is potentially destructive and preparing for a new life. So they could meet you at a time of transition, right? Where you're preparing for a new life, a move, a job change, maybe hitting the gym again, like whatever it is, healing from heartbreak, healing from loss. But I actually see that this person sees a new type of life with you. All right. They see like they shift their thinking from I'm always going to be single, or I'm never going to find anybody that I feel the same way as I felt about my ex, etc., whatever it is. And then you come in and you kind of blow that all out of the water. All right. Beautiful energy there. So Hierophant energy, Taurus, grounded, stable energy, potential for marriage, commitment. I also see a life of luxury, or you both enjoying the more comfortable, finer things in life. What else do we need to know about this connection for my Leos, please? What else do we need to know about this connection for my Leos? Through everyday routine. Yeah, see, that's the Eight of Pentacles coming through here. This meeting occurs in an ordinary, recurring setting. Alignment reveals itself through consistency rather than spectacle. Okay. Growth oriented. This person is committed to learning from experiences. They value evolution over perfection. Yeah, so they're committed to growth, and they want to see growth, not perfection, in their life and in their relationships. All right, and to teach each other healthy boundaries. So this connection highlights where balance, clarity, and self-honoring choices are needed. Okay. Anything else my Leos need to know here? Anything else my Leos need to know or need to be aware of here? Third party. All right, I'm not getting that necessarily, okay, in this reading, but you may be dealing with a karmic situation. But of course, some of my Leos, you might have someone around you, or this person has somebody around them. We see bonding. As you get to know each other, you discover many more things in common. And we see holiday. Enjoy a change of scenery to spice up your love life. So some of you may meet this person traveling, or away from home, or they're away from home. But more so, I just think this whole relationship is a change of scenery for you. It's just, it feels very different. And at the bottom of the deck, we do see let go of the past. So clear your energy to allow more love into your life. And again, some of my Leos, you're healing from that karmic situation here. And Spirit saying it's okay. Give yourself permission to let go of that, to let go of what isn't working or what is no longer in alignment with you. All right, can we get any important dates or times for this connection? Any important dates or times for this connection, please? Allow the process, so don't try to rush it. Don't try to force it. Next week, so some of you it's happening quite soon. And at the bottom of the deck, we hear you will hear news soon, and it's not too late to make changes. All right, my lovely Leos, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.